Smash 4 is now complete, and so is the time where we speculated wildly as to who we thought might make it into the game. I'm Youngtown, and here are the top 10 Smash characters who almost made the cut.
Number 10.
The Ice Climbers were introduced in Melee and continued on to Brawl, but how come they didn't make it into Smash 4? Masahiro Sakurai early on explained that the reasoning was behind the limitations of the 3DS. One developer said, "During the testing process, there was a moment when I grabbed Duck Hunt and I could literally see steam emitting from my 3DS. My screen began popping out of place until it imploded. When I showed my 3DS to Sakurai, he was convinced that the Ice Climbers were cursed by the sinister demon spirits of Dimension Warp Knock, and said, no more Ice Climbers, we must remove them immediately."
Number 9.
With the announcement of the Shovel Knight amiibo, fans everywhere thought he was definitely going to be released as DLC, which he almost was. At the time, Bayonetta, Corrin, and Shovel Knight were all being developed side by side. The progress for Shovel Knight then took a staggering turn when legendary Indiana Hoosiers basketball coach Bobby Knight was promoted to oversee development. Coach Knight knew nothing of video games. When asked about the state of Shovel Knight, he responded,
"Yeah, I'm really disappointed in the
Of course you are, sir.
progress that we've made. This show, take this show and forget.
Coach Knight was terminated 3 days after being hired, and is the reason Shovel Knight never made it into Super Smash Bros.
Number 8.
Due to his popularity in Japan, Clifford the Big Red Dog almost made it into Smash. Sakurai thought Nintendo fans everywhere would appreciate the addition of everyone's favorite Scholastic dog. Unfortunately, creator and author Norman Bridwell died in 2014. During this time, Nintendo was in talks with Scholastic and PBS about using Clifford. Before Norman's death, Nintendo approached him one final time regarding Clifford's inclusion in Smash. This question shocked Norman and killed him.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7 doesn't exist, but what you should do instead is go check out my buddy David's YouTube channel. He reviews movies, he's completely underrated and underwatched, so I dedicate this number 7 to him.
Number 6.
At a bi-monthly Nintendo barbecue, one of the attendees was none other than actor and famous diabetic Wilford Brimley. He noticed a bunch of people huddled around playing a beta version of Smash for Wii U. Wilford was enchanted.
Diabetes.
After watching 7 hours of non-stop Smash Bros. Mayhem, he saw Supreme Leader Sakurai chillin' poolside, sipping a Mike's Hard Lemonade. The two talked far into the night about their hopes, dreams, and what it meant to be diabetic. The stars casted their soft glow, illuminating their conversation. "Sakurai?" Wilford asked. "Yeah, Wilfie?" Sakurai responded. "Do you think you'll ever fire Bobby Knight?" "Tomorrow, Wilfie. Tomorrow."
Number 5.
The Italian servers from Lady and the Tramp. I know what you're thinking. Why oh why would they want to add the Italian servers in Smash? These two men served random dogs a full-blown spaghetti dinner free of charge, and on top of that performed a musical number.
Number 4.
Vin Diesel was an avid fan of Smash. During the breaks filming Furious 7, Vin and his big old pal Dwayne would play several matches. During the matches, Vin and Dwayne got so angry and frustrated, they started brawling on the set. It became too big of an issue that the filming was delayed for 2 weeks to let both of them decide their differences. During the time off, Sakurai heard about the fight and contacted Vin about the opportunity to have him as a character in Smash 4. Vin said that the emotional scarring of the fight between him and his best friend was too much, and that he would never again affiliate himself with the game as long as he lived. Sakurai then contacted Dwayne about the opportunity, and Dwayne accepted it, until he realized that this is the stupidest thing he's ever been a part of.
Number 3.
Mark Brown, creator of Arthur, approached Nintendo about developing his famous anthropomorphic aardvark into a playable fighter. Nintendo actually signed off on the idea. 2 months after approval, Nintendo sent Mark Brown character designs of Arthur's appearance and moveset. Mark responded, "Who the hell is this?" Nintendo had mistaken Mark Brown's Arthur for Sir Arthur, protagonist of SNES title Ghosts and Goblins. This mistake infuriated Mark Brown to write the controversial episode Arthur's Big Hit. In this episode, Arthur takes out all his frustration by knocking out his little sister DW. "It feels good to get out my anger vicariously through Arthur," Mark explained. "My divorce with my wife influenced me to write Arthur's Big Split."
Number 2.
Sakurai, after his morning jog, was browsing YouTube one day when he stumbled upon top 10 Christmas dunks by Youngtown. He thought to himself, hey, this super handsome hatted person really has an open mind on the quality of Santa, especially when it comes to Santa dunking a basketball. I think I'll give this young tune a call. Unfortunately, the call with Youngtown didn't pan out so well.
Number 1.
And at number 1, you guessed it, Gordon Ramsay, the insane rage-filled but motivating chef who yells at people. Nintendo was so impressed by his ability to revamp failing restaurants, they thought perhaps Chef Ramsay could do the same in Smash Bros. And began development immediately. Namco Bandai decided it was best to equip Ramsay with a knife-like sword, reminiscent of the Kitchen Nightmares intro. Once his character was essentially finished, Ramsay was called to Japan for a private viewing. When Chef Ramsay saw what Nintendo had done, he began chewing out developers, saying, "You f***ing donut, why am I in a video game? Look at it! Oh my god, I look like a salad had a seizure, a seizure salad." Nintendo was so taken back by Chef's comments that they began restructuring his fighter into what eventually turned into the Mii Sword Fighter. The dinner plates that he threw originally were altered into the chakram, as were the throwing knives then changed to be the Shuriken of Light. So I suppose in some way, Ramsay actually made it into Smash after all. Hey, if you like this list, you should totally watch more videos. I made a top 10 list of my predicted characters in Smash 4. Did any of my predictions make it in?